Hello there, and how you doing? My name is Hubert Oyster, and welcome back to another vlog. Today I'll be showing you my handheld gaming stuff. Yeah, so here it is. Not much to work with, but we'll go down the line. So starting off is the classic Game Boy, Nintendo Game Boy. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's one of the first ones. It's the red one. The guy who gave me this, gave it to me at a flea market. He said that that you couldn't find it anywhere else. I didn't believe him. Believe it or not, I looked at about 3 different sites. I looked at Amazon, I looked at eBay, I looked at Craigslist. Didn't see it. It's crazy. I actually didn't think I didn't think that there wouldn't be any of these on there. It's kind of crazy. The only thing about it is it's missing its little screen cover, but I can get another one of those. Moving on is my Game Boy Color. Loved it to death. This is one of the first ones I ever had. Wish you could say this was from my childhood, but I got this from a friend. And for the record, all of these still work. So, and I can't prove it with the first Game Boy because it doesn't have batteries, but obviously you can see it works. And it did that little black bar down there because it didn't have a game in it. So then here's my Game Boy Advance. I had 2 more of these. I like them better because, I like the color on this one, but it's just Toys R Us up here. Some friend of my mother's got this, or gave this to her, and so she just gave it to us. But it's cool. Only problem with it is I'm missing the back to it. It does work. I know it works, but I just don't have batteries. And right here are my Game Boy Advance SPs. And actually, I'll show you real quick. They made 2 actual models of the SP. One had a brighter screen. Well, the later one had a brighter screen than the other one. And I'll show you real quick, actually. This is actually the older one. I know they're the same color, but this is actually an older one, and this is a newer one. So, that's the brightness of that screen. And that's the brightness of that screen. It's kind of hard to tell, but that one is actually brighter. It's a little hard to tell. And press the brightness buttons. I don't know if you can tell any difference. It's easier to you can definitely tell in person, but anyway, but that's them. There's my charger for the SP, and this actually I got a long time ago. This I've had since like the mid 2000s. It is a Game Shark, and a Game Shark is like just a cheat code thing. It's like an action replay. Same basic principle. You pop in a game, and you have your cheats for it. They have their whole codes and all that stuff, and you can actually add cheats to this as well if you have the code, and you know how to operate it because you can find them online, which I used to do with an action replay have, but it doesn't work anymore, so I got rid of it. But either way, so there's that. Moving on to my DS lights. I don't have an original DS, unfortunately. But either way, this is one from my childhood. This one was actually my brother's. I kept this thing because I really love this thing. It's Legend of Zelda edition. It's got the Triforce on it. For anyone wondering these dents, when I was younger and I would get angry at games, especially like with the controller or a handheld, I would tend to bite the controller or the handheld. So that is the explanation for these bite marks. The screen's a little broken, just a little bit, but as you can plainly see, or hold on, oh no, it's completely dead. Never mind. It does work. I know it does. Here, no, I'll try it out later. But anyway, it works. The screen's just a little broken, but other than that, everything's fine. It works perfectly fine. Everything, still had that little GBA adaptation to it. And then this one I got from my friend, or my friend's brother, though, about 2 years ago. Or no, that's wrong, about 3 years ago. This one's in a really good condition. Red style. It didn't come with the stylus. I actually don't really have the styluses for this stuff anymore. I had a lot of attachments for the DS, but they're gone now. Same thing for the GBAs, but they're gone now. But I can get them back eventually. And it had the little cover. They would put these little covers for the GBA adapter. So, you know, so if you didn't have a game in there already, you wouldn't get dust in there and mess it up. And of course, there's my charger. And then, boy, was I waiting to get one of these. This is a 3DS XL. Love it to death. It is so cool. My brother actually sold this to me for about 90 bucks, which was a steal. You know, of course, there's your analog stick, touchscreen, buttons. You know, there's the 3D modifier. There's the online power button. There's something on this side. Oh, that's the volume. But yeah, I don't have a lot of games for it yet, but I mean, I've got a couple. There's my charger. I mean, it's undone because I've been playing with it. And then in this little tin, this old, not really old, relatively late Pokemon trading card tin. This is from the Black and White 2 stuff. Is my games. Now, I guess I'll start here. In this bag, actually, this is an old... They used to have these things called Pokemon marbles, which are pretty popular back in the day. Back when first gen Pokemon Kanto region, you know, back in the 90s. This is a marble bag, and I used to have a couple of the marbles, but I never had a marble bag till I found this. Someone gave it to me at the yard sale for like $1, like years ago. But in here, I keep my coalition of Pokemon games. So I guess we'll start off at the beginning. You know, I've got blue, red, and special Pikachu version. These two work. This one doesn't, unfortunately. There was a problem with it, but you know, anyway. So I've got all from that region for that generation, and then I have all the second generation. They all work. Their save files are kind of corrupted. You can oh, focus. Okay, there it goes. You can save on them, but in order to keep the memory, you have to keep the cartridge in there, and I don't know why. It's kind of weird. I guess the internal battery's kind of dried out. And as far as third generation goes, I only have Emerald. I had Ruby and Sapphire, but they're gone now. They got washed, actually. That tended to happen with a lot of my games. I'd leave the games in my pocket, and then I had the Leaf Green version, remade version. And then I've got Pokemon. This is Pearl. I got washed, and then Platinum. It's pretty cool. And then there's Heart Gold. Very cool. And also have the only actual Pokemon Ranger that I have. Focus, you stupid piece of crap! On. It's alright. Pokemon Ranger. There you go. Shadows of Volmia. It was kind of fun. I mean, I beat it, but you know, it wasn't that exciting. And this is the only other Mystery Dungeon I have. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers. I had a couple more, but then we've got easy does it. Hold on. Pokemon White and Pokemon Black version 2. I actually haven't beat that yet. I gotta play it. And then, of course, in the 3DS department, of course, I have to have some Pokemon there. So we got Pokemon Y and Omega Ruby, the remake. So yeah, that's as far as those go. Those are the only actual Game Boy games I have as far as just those games in general. It's just the Pokemon. But then I got all these as well. This is just DS games. I had a lot more GBA games in the past, but they're not there. I don't have any more. I believe this was actually Donkey Kong Country 3. This was some kind of scooter game. It was terrible. Super Mario Super Mario Advance 4 and Super Mario Bros. 3. They're both in there. Ed and Eddie Jawbreakers. It's pretty cool. And then here is my coalition of DS games. You know, I got some Legend of Zelda. That was another Pokemon Pearl. Brain Age, Over the Hedge, another Zelda, Avatar. There's the Rayman DS I told you about in my previous video. New Super Mario Bros. Arch Mario the 5th Grader, Left Brain, Right Brain, Ridge Racer DS, and Picross. And then I have one more here, which is Ed and Eddie's Scam of the Century. And then the last two games I have, which are 3DS, are both Zelda games, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D and Hyrule Warriors Legends. And the last thing I got is the Pokewalker thing that you would get when you got the remake of Heart Gold and or Soul Silver, one or the other. Which, of course, some people who don't know, you could convert your Pokemon into that thing and walk around with it and catch wild Pokemon and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Find items and stuff. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. I just finally got a Twitter account. It is literally the same exact as my YouTube account, so pretty easy to figure out. But anyway, oh yeah, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below for what you want to see next. And remember, life may be your oyster, but it's hell bent on the stupid things. And I'll see y'all later.